Episode 4, Noah's Ark. A long time after Cain and Abel, people spread all over the earth, and they began to forget about God. They became selfish and hurtful, and the world was filled with wickedness. God saw how people were behaving, and it made him very sad. The world he had created was no longer filled with love, but with violence and evil. People lied, stole, hurt one another, and forgot the goodness of God. It broke God's heart to see so much pain and suffering. God decided that he needed to start over. He planned to send a great flood to cleanse the earth. But he saw one good man, Noah. Noah was different from everyone else. He loved God and tried his best to do what was right. Noah was kind, honest, and obedient to God's commands. God chose Noah to save his family and the animals of the earth. One day, God spoke to Noah and said, "Noah, I am going to send a great flood to wash away all the wickedness on the earth. Build an ark, a huge boat, because I am going to send a flood to cover the whole earth. Take your family and gather 2 of every kind of animal and bring them into the ark so they will be safe." Noah listened to God and obeyed him, even though people around him laughed and thought he was foolish for building such a huge boat. Noah and his family worked hard day after day, cutting wood, sawing logs, and hammering the ark together. It took many years of hard work to complete the ark. Noah's sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, helped their father as they worked tirelessly, building this enormous boat exactly as God had instructed. The ark was enormous, 3 stories high, with plenty of room for Noah's family, the animals, and enough food to last a long time. Noah made sure there were places for every type of animal and storage for all the food they would need. As Noah built the ark, the people in the village watched and mocked him. They pointed at the giant boat and laughed. "Why are you building such a huge boat, Noah? There's not even a drop of rain." But Noah trusted God. He knew that even if others didn't understand, God had a plan. Noah kept working, even when people called him names and made fun of him. He tried to warn them, saying, "Turn away from your wicked ways and trust in God." But no one listened. Finally, after many years, the ark was ready. Just as God had said, animals of all kinds began to arrive. There were big animals like elephants and giraffes, and small ones like rabbits and mice. Birds flew into the ark, and creatures that slithered and crawled made their way inside. There were animals that roared, animals that chirped, and animals that bleated. Noah made sure that every animal had a place. There were 2 of each kind, 1 male and 1 female, and for some animals, God asked Noah to bring 7 pairs. Noah also gathered all the food they would need: hay for the big animals, seeds and grains for the birds, and fruits and vegetables for the others. When everything was ready, God told Noah, "Go into the ark with your family and all the animals, for the time has come." Noah, his wife, his sons, and their wives all entered the ark, and then God shut the door. The sky, which had been clear and blue, suddenly turned dark. Clouds gathered, and soon the rain began to fall. It started as a gentle drizzle, but soon it became a heavy downpour. It rained and rained, harder and harder, until it seemed like the whole sky was pouring water down onto the earth. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights without stopping. The waters rose higher and higher until even the tallest mountains were covered. The rivers overflowed, and the land disappeared under the rising waters. Everything outside the ark was washed away, but inside, Noah, his family, and the animals were safe. They could hear the rain pounding on the ark and feel the ark rocking back and forth as it floated on the waters. But they knew that God was with them and keeping them safe. Noah and his family stayed inside the ark for a long time. The floodwaters covered the earth for 150 days, and during this time, Noah and his family took care of all the animals. They fed them, cleaned their stalls, and made sure everyone was comfortable. It was hard work, but Noah's family worked together, and they were grateful to be safe. They spent time praying, thanking God for protecting them, and hoping that one day they would see dry land again. One day, the rain finally stopped, and the sun began to shine again. Slowly, the waters began to go down. Noah looked out of the ark and saw the tops of the mountains starting to appear. He waited patiently, and after some time, he decided to send out a bird to see if the earth was dry. First, he sent out a raven, but it flew back and forth, unable to find a place to rest. Then Noah sent out a dove, but the dove also returned, finding no place to land. Noah waited 7 more days and then sent the dove out again. This time, the dove came back with an olive leaf in its beak. Noah and his family were overjoyed. This was a sign that the waters were going down and that there was dry land again. Noah waited another 7 days and sent the dove out once more. This time, the dove did not return. Noah knew that the earth was finally dry. God spoke to Noah and said, "Come out of the ark, you and your family, and bring out all the animals with you." Noah opened the door of the ark, and all the animals rushed out, happy to be free. The lions roared, the birds sang, and the animals ran and played on the fresh green earth. The world was clean and new again, and Noah and his family stepped out into the bright sunshine, breathing in the fresh air. Noah was so grateful to God for keeping them safe. He gathered stones and built an altar to offer a sacrifice to thank God. He prayed, "Thank you, Lord, for protecting us and saving us. We are grateful for your love and mercy." God was pleased with Noah's gratitude, and he made a promise. He would never again destroy the earth with a flood. As a sign of his promise, God placed a beautiful rainbow in the sky. The colors of the rainbow shone brightly: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet, and Noah and his family marveled at its beauty. God said, "This rainbow is the sign of the covenant I am making with you and every living creature. Never again will a flood destroy all life on earth." Whenever we see a rainbow, it is a reminder of God's promise to love and protect us. It is a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest times, God is with us, and He will bring us through. The story of Noah's Ark teaches us about the importance of listening to God, doing what is right even when others don't understand, and trusting in God's protection. Noah's faithfulness saved his family and all the animals, and God's promise to Noah is a promise to all of us, that He loves us and will always care for us. The moral of the story is, trust in God even when it seems difficult. God keeps His promises and watches over those who love and obey Him. Even when others do not understand or when times are hard, we can have faith that God has a plan for us, and He will protect us.